Hey guys, this is Kendra with Signing Agent Basics. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on YouTube. As you can tell, new location, totally boring background. I'm going to work on it though. I'm going to do something different, something fun, something exciting. But for now, we just got to work with the white. The most important thing, guys, is that I am here hanging out with you, giving you the information that you need to be a successful signing agent. Obviously, you guys who are here probably know me, know who I am. Again, my name is Kendra. I have been a notary loan signing agent since 2007, full time, no other jobs, just been a signing agent, making money off of being a notary and being a signing agent. And I am here, as always, guys, to share information with each and every one of you to help you become a successful notary loan signing agent as well, if that is what you want to do. I always have people, I've had people for years asking me, what is the secret to doing this successfully? So at the end of this year, it is currently November of 2025 as I am filming this. At the end of this year, I decided, you know what? I'm going to give people what they need to start their signing agent businesses off right in 2026. So whether you are already a signing agent and things just haven't been going as well as you want them to, or if you are a new signing agent, just kind of starting out on your signing agent thing, the end of the year, the beginning of a new year is always a great time to kind of do a refresh, to kind of do a restart and get everything going well for your business. So I'm actually doing a two-part series where I'm going to talk to people and kind of explain to them why their signing agent businesses or their notary businesses excuse me, may be struggling. Oh my gosh, I got that allergy tickle in my throat. I apologize, guys. Bear with me as I am working through that. But again, we're going to end 2025 and start 2026 and give you guys reasons why your business may be struggling so that you can make your businesses successful in 2026. As always, though, guys, whether you are watching on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the replay, do me a favor, hit that like button. When you guys hit the like button, that lets me know that you like this type of content so that I can continue to come out with this type of content for you. Then do me a huge favor. Come on over to YouTube. Not only do I want you to hit that like button, but I also want you to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Guys, I go live at least once a month. One of my resolutions for 2026 is to ramp this thing back up and to put out more content for you guys, both live and recorded. And when you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, you are notified, especially when you hit that notification bell, every time I put out a new video for you. So again, whatever platform you're watching on, hit that like button, then come over to YouTube, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell. And guys, as always, I want to thank you for joining me, whether you're joining live or you're watching the replay. And I love to hear more about the people who are watching, where you are from, and how long you have been a signing agent. So whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, do me a favor. First, let me know what city and state you are in. We have people from all over the country who join the live streams and who watch these replays. So let me know what city and state you are currently in. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently in San Antonio, Texas. That is where I have been a signing agent for the entirety of my signing agent career. So let me know where you are from. What city and state are you in? Then let me know if you are an aspiring signing agent. That means you haven't done any loan signings yet. You're just kind of checking this signing agent thing out, but you're new to this whole thing, just kind of testing the waters. Let me know if you are a new signing agent. So you've been a signing agent for a year or less if you are a new signing agent. And let me know if you are a veteran signing agent. You have been a signing agent for more than a year. You're a pro. You know what's going on. So again, guys, let me know what city and state you are in. And then also let me know if you are an aspiring signing agent, a new signing agent, or a veteran signing agent. And then, guys, for those of you who are watching on the live stream, do me a favor. I always have people who jump in a little bit late on the live stream and they're mad because they missed out on some information and they always want to know, will the replay be available? And the answer to that question is always yes. As soon as the live stream is over, the replay will be available. So whether you missed some information in the beginning or if you just want to go back and rewatch part of this, the replay will be available immediately after the live stream is over. Let's see who we've got in here. We've got Mohammed here from Virginia. What is up, Mohammed? We've got Claudia here from Orlando, Florida. Some of you guys know, if you've been watching my live streams before, that I am originally from Florida. So I love my Florida people. Good to see you, Claudia. We've got Tia here from Birmingham, Alabama. Tia started about 4 years ago, but never got started, and she is all in now. So I am excited for you. We've got B. Gill. That's Beverly again. She is an aspiring signing agent in Houston. Claudia is also an aspiring signing agent. I know the drill, guys. You're checking this out. You've heard people talk about it. You want to see if it lives up to the hype. I've got it. Muhammad is also an aspiring signing agent. Lots of aspiring signing agents on today. Today is a great day because I'm going to be talking about your mindset, which is the first step that you need to take if you are an aspiring signing agent. We've got Jeffrey here, an aspiring signing agent from California. Good to see you. We've got Renee here from Charlotte, North Carolina. Been a signing agent for 5 years, but haven't done a lot of signing. So they want to build their business. Again, this is a great video to be on. We're going to be talking about your mindset. That is one of the first things that you have to get right in order to increase your signing agent business. Guys, keep on telling me what city and state you are from. Keep on telling me if you are an aspiring signing agent, a new signing agent, or a veteran signing agent. And again, even if you were watching on the replay, make sure that you tell me these things. But I'm going to move on because we got lots of stuff to talk about today. And as I always do, guys, there will be a Q&A session at the end of this live stream where I will answer your questions. Do me a favor, try to hold on to your question until the end. Sometimes I see them as I'm going through, sometimes I don't. And my students know I get pulled off track real easy. People ask me a question, I will get pulled off track and go off on a tangent. So I'm going to try to stay focused. So if you can, try to hold your questions until the end. If for some reason I do miss your question during the live stream, or if you are watching the replay, I will go back and do my best to answer every single question, whether it was during the live stream or the replay. So even if you're watching on the replay, go ahead in the comments, ask your question. And if I miss your question during the live stream, I'm going to do my best to go back and answer that question for you. Now, you guys know I always have my freebies and my goodies for you. And folks always want to know where to go to get those freebies and those goodies. Well, the freebies, the goodies can be found in the description box of the YouTube video. So again, if you're watching this on Facebook or if you're watching this on LinkedIn, you gotta come over to YouTube. Find this video on YouTube. Then you're gonna look underneath the video, underneath the title of the video, if you're on your laptop or desktop computer. And then you're going to see a little bit of the description box, because the description box is where I have the links to the freebies. You're going to see a little bit of that description box, and then you're going to see the word more. Make sure that you click on the word more to open up the description box. Now, if you're like most people, and if you are watching this on your cell phone or another mobile device, it's just one extra step. So if you're looking at it on your cell phone, again, you're going to see the video, you're going to see the title of the video, and then underneath that, you're going to see the word more. Click on the word more. It's going to open up the description box a little bit, and then you're going to see the word more again. Guess what you got to do? You got to click on the word more a second time. Then when you clicked on the word more once or twice, depending on which device you are on, you are going to see the full description box open up. scroll through that description box and you will see links to the different freebies that I have for you. And of course, the first freebie that I have for you guys is my free new signing agent checklist. If you are an aspiring signing agent, or even if you are a new signing agent, I encourage you to download this checklist. Probably the biggest question that I get asked from people over and over and over again is, what steps exactly do you have to take to become a signing agent? Well, in this free new signing agent checklist, I've given you the steps laid out. First, you do this, then you do this, then you do this, and you can literally check everything off as you go through it. There's also links that you can click to different things that will be helpful for you as a new or aspiring signing agent. So make sure that you download that free new signing agent checklist. The other freebie that I have for you guys is my free AI guide for notaries. AI, different things like ChatGPT can be awesome in helping you with your notary and your signing agent business. However, sometimes we don't know exactly how to ask the questions right or how to phrase different things to get the proper responses that we want from AI, especially as notaries and as signing agents. So I have a beginner's guide for you that will help you with things like ChatGPT to use it in your notary and your signing agent business. So make sure that you download that free AI guide for notaries. Let's see. We had a couple more people come on in. We've got some folks here from Boise, Idaho. Good to see you. We've got Victoria. She's actually one of my students. I do a student Zoom session after the YouTube live, and that is just for my students, where I go even more in depth with them one-on-one with their questions and give them answers. So if any of you need some extra special signing agent help, make sure that you sign up for my signing agent advanced training program so that you can join us on those Zoom sessions as well. We've got Lois here from Montgomery, Alabama. She's done a few signings. That is awesome. You are in the right place. We've got someone here from Colorado that is an aspiring signing agent. They've done one signing so far. We have got Tiff here from New York. Good to see you. And they've been a notary for 8 years. They just passed their NNA signing agent certification exam last week. Again, guys, as you are coming on, continue to tell me what city and state you are in, and let me know if you are an aspiring signing agent, a new signing agent, or a veteran signing agent. All right, guys. So again, this is actually going to be a 2-part series. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about different reasons why your signing agent business may be struggling. So for a lot of you, especially those of you who are aspiring signing agents, your view of being a signing agent has probably been heavily influenced by the market as it was during the pandemic. So around into 2020, beginning of 2021, things for signing agents was just popping. Interest rates were super low. People were buying like crazy. People were refinancing like crazy. It was a historic event that honestly we'll probably never see again in our lifetime. But because there was so much business, there was business out there for signing agents, whether they knew what they were doing or not. People could get signing agent business literally by just saying, hey, I'm a notary, I have a notary stamp, and people were literally throwing business at them. However, guys, that was not real life. It was a great time as far as being able to get signing agent business, but that was not real life. Again, we will probably never see the business like that again in our lifetime. But that does not mean that you cannot be a successful signing agent. The thing, though, is, like I said, a lot of people think that if it's not that easy, that they are doing something wrong. And that is not the case at all. I promise you, each and every one of you watching the live stream or watching the replay, I promise you that each and every one of you has what it takes to be a successful signing agent. You have what it takes to be a successful notary. You have what it takes to be a successful self-employed person, a successful business person. But it all starts with your mindset. If your mindset is not right, then you will not be successful at this, period. And I've had people try to be a signing agent. I've had people try to become a notary, try to start their own business, and it didn't work out. And they were frustrated and they were upset because they were like, hey, people told me that this was easy. People told me that I could do this. Why is it not working out for me? And 99 times out of 100, it was not working out for them because their mindset wasn't right. Next month, I'm going to be giving you guys practical things, practical information, practical help, marketing help, that kind of stuff to keep your businesses from struggling. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, I just want that. I don't want this mindset stuff. I just want the practical stuff to know how to make my business successful. But the reason why I'm telling you the mindset stuff first, guys, is because it doesn't matter what practical stuff you do if your mindset isn't right. You have to get your mindset right in order to do the practical stuff right to have a successful notary or signing agent business. So the first thing that you have to think about, the first way you have to kind of renovate your mindset, the first thing that you have to think about is that being a self-employed signing agent or a notary is a business. It is not a job and it is not a side hustle. So I'm going to go more in depth in that because I know a lot of people love to call being a signing agent a side hustle. And that drives me crazy because that really sets people up for failure in their expectation about what's going to happen with their signing agent business. So I'm going to give you guys some definitions. And some of these are kind of my definitions, how I think about these things. We're going to talk about what a job is. We're going to talk about what a side hustle is. And then we're going to talk about what a business is. And again, what you want is a signing agent or a notary business. Okay. So a job is the thing that most of us are really the most familiar with. A job is what most of us have had. We have had jobs. So with a job, you are given work. You do not have to go out and get work. Once you have been given the job, once you've been hired by a company, they then say, do this, do this, do this, do this. These are our expectations of you. These are the things you should be doing every day, every week, every month. They tell you step by step exactly what to do. When you have a job, you don't never have to look for work. Normally, your boss gives you more work than what you really want. So with a job, you're given work. You don't have to go out to get work. You are told what to do pretty much day by day and step by step by a boss. You are given tasks. And when you are given tasks, someone teaches you how to do it. They say, this is the company way. These are the company steps to doing this particular job, this particular way. So you are taught how to do the tasks that you are given. And then pretty much, as long as you do what you are told, as long as you follow the steps, as long as you complete the work, you get paid, right? That's how a job works. Did I miss anything on a job? If I did, let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat. But that's basically what a job is. Now, what is a side hustle? Because people love talking about side hustles. And this is how I define a side hustle, right? So a side hustle is a relatively easy self-employment opportunity that you don't have to put much thought into or get much training for. And again, with a side hustle, usually work is given to you. So I'm going to give some examples of side hustles. And again, I'm not trying to down anybody who does any of these things. It's still work. It's still hard work in a lot of cases, okay? But you're not generally having to learn any different new skills. And you're also generally not having to look hard for work, right? So like doing DoorDash or driving Uber is an example of a side hustle. You pretty much already know how to drive a car, right? So it's pretty easy for you to do DoorDash or Uber because you already know how to drive a car. And then to get work, you sign into an app. and they say, hey, we have these opportunities in your area, and you accept them or decline them, right? So it's not difficult. You're not having to go out and market for work. You're not having to go out and meet people to get work, right? It's pretty easy. It's a skill that you already have, driving your car, and you don't have to go out and look for the opportunities. You download an app and you're told these are the opportunities that are available in your area. And again, not downing anybody who does these things. You can make money doing DoorDash. You can make money doing Uber. This is hard work. Obviously, the people who are hiring you or the people who are paying for the DoorDash didn't feel like going to get the food themselves, right? So you are doing work that they did not want to do. It is still hard work. I'm not downing it at all. But you don't really have to learn a difficult new task, and you don't have to go out looking for your own business when you have a side hustle. All right. So now, again, being a signing agent, being a self-employed signing agent, being a self-employed notary really means running a business. And here's the reality, guys. Running a business takes more time and effort. If you are coming into this only wanting to put in side hustle effort, your business is not going to be successful, because a business takes more time and effort than a side hustle. With a business, you have got to put in time and effort to get training, to gain the knowledge and the skills that you need to be successful. You also have to put in effort to get work. Work is not just handed to you. It's not like a job where once you get the job, again, your boss or your supervisor or whomever tells you these are the tasks that you need to complete. Work is given to you. It's not like a side hustle where, again, you just download an app, you see what's available, and you accept the work that's given to you in your area. With a business, this is the part that drives a lot of people crazy when they try to become a signing agent. You have to go out and get the work. It's not hard, but it is a different skill that most of us don't have, because most of us have only worked jobs. We're not taught to be business people from the time that we're children. We're taught to be employees with jobs from the time that we're children. Think about it. Even going to school is just like having a job. When you go to school, you have to be somewhere from a certain time in the morning until a certain time in the afternoon. You have to complete tasks. You're given assignments, and then you are paid with your grades, right? School just prepares us to be employees. It just prepares us to have jobs. School does not prepare us for the mental difference that it takes to run a business. And again, the biggest hurdle that most people have when they're looking at starting their own signing agent business, or they're looking at starting their own notary business, is realizing that they have got to work to get work. And most people don't want to do that. Most people don't want to work to get work. It seems like an extra step when you're used to having a job. Guys, you have to build a business. And building anything, I don't care what you build. I don't care if you're building or putting together a desk from IKEA. Building anything takes time and effort. So if you want to have a signing agent business, if you want to have a notary business, the first shift in your mindset is you have to realize that it is going to take time and effort to build your business, okay? The next mindset shift that you're going to have to make if your signing agent business or notary business is struggling is that you have to realize that you're not willing to handle all parts of a business, okay? So again, when you have a job, there are different departments of the company that handle different aspects of the business. You work on one job in one department. You may be, I don't know, I used to work at a Wells Fargo bank, right? So I wasn't a cashier, but let's say I was a cashier at the bank. If I'm a cashier at the bank, that's all I have to worry about doing. I don't have to worry about tech support. I don't have to worry about human resources. I don't have to worry about security. Like, none of those things are my job. My job is to be a cashier. If I'm a cashier at a bank, the only thing I have to worry about is being a cashier at the bank. But guys, if you are a business owner, if you have a signing agent or a notary business, you have to learn to do everything. And some of those things you're not going to like. Okay. So, for example, you got to learn how to handle your accounting. There is no accounting department. You are the accounting department. You got to learn how to handle tech support. I see people all the time frustrated because they're having problems with their computer and their printer, and they're used to having jobs where they could call tech support and have somebody walk them through how to fix those issues. Well, when you're a self-employed signing agent, for the most part, you are the tech support. You got to figure out how to fix this problem with your printer. You got to figure out how to fix the problem with the scanner or your computer. Another thing, you got to learn how to market. Again, going out to get the business is marketing. You are the marketing department. You got to figure out how to market to people to get them to give you business. Some people come in and they say, I'm going to be a signing agent, I'm going to be a notary, thinking all they're going to be doing is signing and stamping. That's a very small part of running your signing agent or your notary business. Again, you got to do all of these other things. I'm going to tell you guys, the most hated part of running a business for me is the accounting. I hate it. I suck at it. I hate it. I ended up having to pay a tax professional to really help me streamline things and get things together because I hate accounting that much. Every year, my tax professional fusses at me because I wait until the last minute to try to get things done because I hate doing it. But the bottom line is, as a self-employed signing agent, accounting is still a part of what I have to do. Again, a lot of people love the notary aspect. They love the signing agent aspect of having this business, but they have difficulties with the other parts of the business. And again, you don't have to be the best at all of these things, but you have to realize that you are responsible for these things, and you have to have at least a basic knowledge and understanding of how to do these things, and or you have to realize that you are going to have to pay people to do the things. Again, I can't do my own taxes. I tried 1 year to do my own taxes, and I messed it up so bad that my tax professional told me to never, ever, ever, ever try to do it again. Accounting and taxes, I just had to realize I've got to pay somebody to do this for me because I do not have the skills to do it. So guys, you got to realize you're responsible for all parts of the business, and you're either going to have to learn how to do it or pay somebody to do it. All right. The next reason why your signing agent business or your notary business is struggling, the thing about your mindset that you have to change is you don't really want to run a business. You just want what you think the benefits of having a business are. Now, in this day of social media and Instagram and TikToks and YouTube shorts, you're going to see a ton of people get up and show you a 30-second or 1-minute video of how fabulous their life is as a signing agent. Hey, I woke up at 10 a.m. I met a client for one appointment. I made $400. Then I went and had coffee and I just hung out. And it makes it sound so wonderful and so glamorous and so easy. And don't get me wrong, it can be. I have days like that. I'm not going to lie. I have days where I don't work very hard. I meet with 1 or 2 clients. I maybe work at loan signings 1 or 2 hours out of the day. And then the rest of my day is kind of free to do other things. Now, again, one of the things they're not telling you, though, is it's free to do accounting. It's free to work on tech support. It's free to work on marketing, right? But there are days where I don't work. Some days, I do 1 or 2 appointments and I go hang out with my friends by the pool. There are days like that. But every day as a business owner, every day as a signing agent, especially in the beginning, is not like that. And if you just want to have your own business for what you think that fun and glamorous part is going to be, you're going to be quickly disappointed because there's also a lot of hard days, especially in the beginning, guys. In the beginning, you're going to be doing a lot of work and you're not going to see a whole lot of money necessarily coming in. As you're setting your business up, as you're initially doing your marketing, as you're initially doing all of these things, you're going to be working, and not necessarily seeing the money come back in. It's not glamorous every day. There are also plenty of days, guys, where I'm working from, 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 or 10 o'clock in the evening. Some of it may be signings. Again, some of it is stuff to run my business. Some of it is marketing. There are times when I have disagreements with the title companies or the signing companies that hired me. We have disagreements over payment, slow payment, no payment, that kind of stuff. I'm having to do a little bit of debt collection to try to get people to pay me. I have customers that aren't always the best signers that I meet. It's not always fun and glamorous. So if you just wanted to become a signing agent or have a notary business because of what you think the glamorous part of it is going to be, again, you don't really want to do this, I promise you, because not every day is glamorous running a business, especially in the beginning. My days now, 17, 18 years later, are a lot better than my days were in my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I have a lot more flexibility now than I had then. But especially in the beginning, guys, you're going to be putting in a lot of work, and you're not always going to automatically and instantly see a dollar return for that work that you are putting in. Okay, another reason why your signing agent or your notary business is struggling is because you don't have a plan. Okay, I know you guys have heard the saying, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Again, this is a business. No successful business has started by accident. Everybody who has a successful business had some sort of plan. Now, the plan may not necessarily work out the way you initially expected it. You may have to adjust the plan. My plan has adjusted many, many times over the past 18 years. But before I got started as a signing agent, I had a plan, okay? I knew that there were steps that I was going to have to take. A lot of people, again, get excited about the possibilities of being a self-employed notary. But guys, you have to do your research and you have to make a plan. And here's the other thing, guys. Asking someone else to give you answers is not doing your own research. Because here's the deal. I can tell you exactly what I did to start my signing agent business, but you may have to make adjustments to that plan. My plan may not be the right fit for you, because here's what I did. I quit my job. I quit the job that I had with Wells Fargo, and I jumped totally into being a signing agent. That does not work for everybody, okay? At the time, I was single. I didn't have any children. It was just me. So my mindset was, hey, I'm going to jump in. And if it doesn't work, I'm the only person that is affected by my plan not working out. Some of you are in relationships, have spouses. Some of you have kids, other responsibilities. You may not feel comfortable enough just jumping and quitting your job to start a signing agent business. So your plan for your signing agent business is going to have to be different than my plan was for my signing agent business. And there's nothing wrong with that. But again, this is why you can't ask someone else to come up with your plan, because your life is different. Your skills are different. The things that you like and dislike doing are different. So you have got to come up with your plan on how you are going to start your business and make it successful. Now, on the other side of that, because these are the two top things that I see from people all the time. First thing is people don't have a plan. They're like, I saw this TikTok video. Somebody became a notary on Monday and they were making $10,000 on Friday. I want to do that. That's not a plan, right? But I'll see people jump into becoming a signing agent or a notary because of that. The opposite thing that I see a lot of people doing is planning for too long. Your notary and signing agent business may be struggling because you have been planning for too long. Guys, at a certain point, you have to stop planning and you have to stop thinking about it and you have to just do it. And I know it's scary. I know every one of us always wants to have all of the answers before we get started. We want to feel comfortable before we get started, but you're not going to have the answers. you're not going to be 100% comfortable. Your first couple of loan signings or your first couple of notarizations are going to feel uncomfortable. That's just the reality. You're going to have to do it a little bit scared. I was scared my first few signings. I was prepared, but I was scared. Okay. You're going to have to just do it, whether you are scared or not. Because again, a lot of people will research and they'll plan and they'll do all of these things and they'll do it for forever. But the reality is they're afraid to actually get started. They don't want to mess up. I get it. They don't want to make a mistake. I get it. Okay. But here's the deal. You're going to make a mistake at some point. We all make mistakes. I still make mistakes on occasion, even after doing this for 17 years. It's going to happen. Okay. But guys, you cannot let fear stop you. You have to do it scared. You're never going to feel 100% ready. There's always going to be, before you do this thing for the first time, there's always going to be that little bit of fear, that little bit of that's inside of you. You're going to have to just do it anyway. So again, your signing agent business, your notary business might be struggling because you just been planning for way too long. All right. Another reason why your signing agent and your notary business may be struggling, and I touched on this before, is because you want other people to tell you what to do. And again, guys, this comes from us being used to having jobs, and this comes from us being trained our whole lives to have a job. Because again, that's what a job is. Somebody else tells you what to do. Since we have been children, somebody else has told us what to do. So it feels very, very uncomfortable to not have somebody tell you what to do. But here's the deal, guys. In this business, again, this is your business. It's your plan. It's special to you. Nobody else can tell you what to do. And I see this a lot in Facebook groups. I'll see people jumping into a Facebook group to ask a question. And while there's nothing wrong with asking questions, as a notary public, it is your responsibility to do actual research and find answers in legally correct locations. So let's say you have a question about notarizations. Your first stop should not be a Facebook group. Your first stop should be your state's Secretary of State or Department of State website, where they have the actual law listed as to what you can and cannot do when it comes to notarizations. I'll see people in Facebook groups asking, what kind of ID can we accept? Can I accept a credible witness? How do I fill out this notary certificate? All of those answers are found in your Secretary of State and your Department of State website. Because here's the other thing that I see, guys. I see a lot of wrong answers being given out in these Facebook groups. Just because somebody gives you an answer confidently does not mean that the answer is correct. I see a lot of the blind leading the blind. I see a lot of people giving wrong answers to other people. And then legally, you're on the hook. If you follow the advice from somebody else and it is wrong, it's illegal, it is not correct for your state, you personally can be held civilly or criminally responsible for whatever mistake it was that you made on that notarization. Strangers on the internet, guys, while they may be trying to do their best to help out, they may or may not be giving you correct or legal answers. You cannot run a business this way. You don't see any other business, big businesses, going on the internet asking other people how to run their business, okay? And again, this is a business. It's not a job. It's not a side hustle. We got to think about this like a business. You have to do the actual research to find answers for your business in legally correct ways. If you're one of those folks that doesn't like to research and only wants people to tell you what to do, I'm going to tell you, this may not be the career move for you. Again, you're capable of doing this, but you have to be willing to do your own research to get answers for your business. All right. So then another reason why I see people struggling in their signing agent or notary business, another mindset thing, guys, that you have got to shift is focusing your energy in the wrong areas. All right. So I see a lot of notaries. I see a lot of signing agents spending a lot of time, money, and energy on marketing methods that don't work in the area that they want business in. So, as a signing agent, I market one particular way. As a notary for general notary work to the public, to people, I market a different way. As a notary to businesses like law firms and estate planning firms, I market a different way. Okay. There's no one size fits all. And what I see a lot of notaries wanting to do is they think that if I just throw money at it, if I just have a website, if I just have a Google My Business page, if I just have those things, then I'm going to get business. And again, nothing wrong with those things. They're very helpful for your business. You want to have a website. A Google My Business page is awesome to have. But just because you have those things and just because you throw money at those things does not mean that your business is automatically going to be successful. For signing agent business, the marketing that I find most successful is more face-to-face, who you know, getting to know real estate agents, title escrow officers, loan officers, getting to know in a face-to-face environment people in this business. You could spend $1 million on a website and not get the signing agent business you want, because that is not the most effective way to market for that type of business. So again, as a business owner, you got to figure out, okay, as a signing agent, what is the best and most effective way for me to market? As a notary doing general notary work, what is the best and most effective way for me to market? So again, Google My Business is a great way to get business from the public, because the public oftentimes will Google for a notary or for a notary near them. A Google My Business page is not the best way to get business as a signing agent. So if you are a signing agent, again, spending tons of time and energy on your Google My Business page, you're not necessarily going to see the returns that you want. And that's going to frustrate you because you're going to feel like you're working hard, but your business is still struggling. So you have to learn how to focus your energy in the right areas. And for those people who are curious, yes, I do teach how to market for signing agent business in my signing agent advanced training program, because again, that is the area that I see most people having the most problems with. They learn how to notarize documents. They learn how to give a description of the documents, but they just don't know how to go out and market for the business, because again, it's not a skill that we're taught. We're used to having jobs. We're not used to having to go out and get the work. So this is the area that I see most people needing help in. And this is one of the main things that I teach in my signing agent advanced training program. But guys, I'm gonna give all you guys a quick little free tip. All right. The best marketing that you can do is to be very good. When you are an excellent or above average signing agent or notary public, word of mouth will get you more business. People ask their friends and family. Business people share information with other business people. And when you are good, excellent, above average, when you are better than the average notary or the average signing agent out there, business is going to start coming to you, because word of mouth is going to get around that, hey, this person is excellent at this. They're very efficient. They're not going to make mistakes. They're going to show up on time. And then other people are going to do the marketing for you, and they're going to refer you to other people. So this is why training is so important. I've seen way too many signing agents and way too many notaries destroy their business as they're first coming out, because they don't bother to get training. They don't bother to get the knowledge that they need to be good at this. They try to fake it till they make it. They try to practice on their first few clients. And what happens then is you get a reputation of not being good. And just like word of mouth can spread, where people say, oh my gosh, they're so good, they're so excellent, you want to work with them, word of mouth will also spread the other way. When you're not good on your first few assignments, word of mouth is going to go out. Don't hire them. They're going to make mistakes. They're not going to show up on time. They're not going to do this right. And it is very, very difficult to overcome that bad perception that people have of you. So it is very important, guys, to know how to do this thing right from the beginning. And the only way you're going to know how to do it right from the beginning is to get training. All right, so the next mindset thing that causes a lot of people to struggle in their notary and their signing agent business is they don't really want to be a notary. They don't really want to be a signing agent, right? Again, what a lot of people have done is they have seen some of the benefits of this on social media. They've seen the people get on the TikToks and Instagram and YouTube and say, oh my gosh, I was poor and struggling, and then I got a notary stamp, and by the end of the week, I was making $5 million, okay? And again, there are people who start making money very, very quickly as a signing agent and a notary. I'm not knocking anyone's story. I'm not saying that anybody's story is not true, but the reality is it's going to take some time. And in the meantime, you have to want to do this. You have to want to be a notary. You have to want to be a signing agent. You're going to have to be willing and want to go out and talk to people face to face, whether you're marketing for business or meeting with clients who need documents notarized. You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to meet with people face to face. You're going to have to build a rapport with people. You're going to have to make people feel comfortable and at ease. You're going to also have to have an eye for detail. If you're one of those people that does not have an eye for detail, if you're one of those people that never notices typos and mistakes and that kind of thing, this may not be the best business for you. If you're one of those folks that doesn't like going to other people's homes, this is not going to be the best business for you, because here is the reality. Much of what we do is going out to meet with people in their homes. So if you're the kind of person that is freaked out by thinking about going to somebody else's home, this is not the best business for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's things that I like to do, and there's things that I don't like to do. So if these are things that you don't like to do, it's okay. But just realize that that means that this may not be the best business for you. Or if you still decide to pursue this business, understand that this is a hurdle. This is a mindset that you are going to have to overcome in order to truly be successful and make money as a signing agent or a notary. All right. Told you lots of stuff in the mindset stuff, guys. I'm going to try to wrap this up so we can get to Q&A. But another reason why your signing agent or your notary business is struggling is because you are making excuses. Now, look, one of the things that I see is people who are failing often make excuses instead of facing the reality of the situation. So one of the things I hear from folks a lot now, especially if they're, trying to start their signing agent business, oh, interest rates are too high. Nobody's buying, nobody's refinancing. The interest rates are just too high. Guys, guess what? It doesn't matter what interest rates are. That's why I don't worry about interest rates or fixate on interest rates. Whether interest rates are high or low, there is always buying, selling, and refinancing going on. And again, if you are an excellent above average signing agent, you will be one of the signing agents selected to do the signings when people are buying, selling, or refinancing. Another excuse that I hear all the time, I've been hearing this since 2007, the market is saturated. There's too many signing agents out there. The market is saturated with signing agents. And here's the reality. There are a lot of signing agents out there. But again, this is where you have to put in the work to be the best, to be excellent, to be above average, to make pretty much no mistakes. If you are excellent and above average, if you are error-free, you will have business. I don't care how many other signing agents are out there. You will be selected if you are excellent and above average. People will also say, I can't get direct business because I'm new. Nobody's going to give me business because I'm new. Guys, again, everybody was new at some point. So people will give you business even if you are new, but you have to appear to them like somebody who knows what's going on, who knows what they're doing, somebody who is confident in themselves and in their skills. I see a lot of new signing agents going out trying to get business, and they're like, hey, well, I'm new. I haven't really done a whole bunch of these. I don't know. I'm new, but you should use me. Nobody wants to use somebody like that. Whether you are new or not, you need to be confident, because that confidence is what's going to cause people to trust that you can handle their transactions correctly. And again, getting training is the thing that is going to make you confident. Another excuse that I hear, oh, the title companies have their own notaries. They don't use signing agents, or they have their own favorite signing agent. Guys, I don't care if they have their own favorite signing agent. I don't care if they're notaries. They still use signing agents. I have been working with a builder here in San Antonio for over 10 years. I do the majority of their business, but guess what? I don't do all of their business. There's still times when there's signings of theirs that I'm not able to do. And so they use other notaries in that instance. Do they already have a preferred signing agent? Yeah, they got me, but they still have business for other signing agents. So it doesn't matter if title companies have their own notaries. It doesn't matter if they have their own preferred signing agent. That signing agent cannot do everything. And there is still an opportunity for you. And then one of my other favorite excuses I hear from people, I tried it. It just don't work. It works. You just didn't work it. You didn't put in enough time. You didn't operate it like a business. You didn't really want to do it. It works if you work it. So again, you have to get your mindset right. And then another big reason why your signing agent or notary business is struggling is you don't want to pay for help. And again, I get it. We're used to having a job where you don't pay for training, right? You're used to having a job where they train you to do the things that they want you to do. So it feels very foreign to pay for training. It feels very foreign to pay for help. But here's the reality. You're going to pay in one way or the other. You're either going to pay with your time or you're going to pay with money. You can fake it till you make it. You can, practice on people, but you're paying with your time when you do that. Or you can pay up front to have somebody who already knows what they are doing teach you how to do this right from the beginning. So again, guys, I have training, but here's the reality. Yes, you can be a successful signing agent without paying for training, but it is going to take you more time and more effort, especially if you do not already have a background in this business. And most people realistically do not want to put in the time and effort that it will take for them to be successful without training. A good trainer, a good mentor is going to catapult your success. And I know that's what most of y'all want. Most of y'all want to come in, you want to hit the ground running, and you want to start making money. Most of you do not want to spend a year or two figuring this out before you start making money as a signing agent. And the only way for most people that is going to happen is if you get good training, which you're going to have to pay for. I know people don't want to do it, but here's the reality. My training program costs anywhere from $200 to $400. You can make that back in a day as a signing agent. You can do 2 loan signings and make more than $400, guys. So it is absolutely worth it. I would rather pay that money than spend 2 years of my life struggling trying to figure it out on my own. And then my last reason why your notary or signing agent business may be struggling is that you are giving up too soon. Again, guys, you are building a business. It takes time to build anything. Success does not happen overnight for everybody, and that's okay. I know we see the videos and they make it seem like everybody is an overnight success, but that is not the truth. Starting your own business is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You can do this. Again, I don't know all of y'all, but I know that each and every one of you out there has what it takes to do this, but you cannot compare yourself to someone else. You have to make a plan for yourself. You have to set your mindset for yourself. You have to decide for yourself that you are going to be successful and not give up on yourself. If you do that, then you can absolutely succeed. So again, guys, if you want to be a successful signing agent, if you just need some help, if you need some training or mentoring, make sure that you check out my Signing Agent Advanced training program. There's a link down in the description box. It gives you all of the details about the cost, what's included, all of that fun stuff. There is also a free webinar that you can check out where, again, I go into my background and I also go in depth about what is included in the training. So make sure that you check that out. All right. It is question and answer time. Thank you guys again for hanging out through this whole video. I appreciate it. And again, this is just part 1 of why your business may be struggling. I gave you guys the mindset stuff this time. And again, the mindset stuff is important. I know it's not fun. I know it's not sexy. I know it's not exciting, but you have to get your mindset right first. Next month, I'm going to go into more practical stuff about how you can make your signing agent or your notary business successful. Marketing things, business building things, all of these different practical things that you need. But I really suggest, guys, that you watch this video a couple of times. Watch it again before you come onto the live stream next month, because again, getting your mindset right is the most important piece to making sure that your signing agent business is successful. All right, I'm gonna scroll up. I don't think I saw any questions, but again, guys, if you do have any questions, whether you are watching live or whether you are watching on the replay, make sure that you put them in the chat. Make sure that you put them in the comment right now. I'm gonna do my best, if I miss it during this live stream, to go back and check them out and answer any questions that you may have. But guys, look, I know that the market is different than it was in 2020, 21. I know business isn't just falling out of the sky like it was then, but you can still do this. You can still be successful. You still have what it takes. Take the time, build your business, build a foundation, and then you're going to see that you're able to live the type of life that you want. Because again, I know we all want it. We all want to be able to take time off for our family. We all want to be able to take vacations. We all want to feel financially secure. We all want to not just live life, but enjoy our lives. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time to build your business to that point. But I can't think of a better place to invest your time and your efforts than in yourself. You are absolutely worth it, and you can absolutely do this. And I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, a year just does not seem like that long of a time anymore. Years are starting to go by pretty quick. So just realize, if you invest a year or two to build your business, to build a firm foundation for your business, after those first couple of years, you are going to see the things rolling in your business the way you want. You're going to see the benefits to the business that you wanted from the beginning, the reason why you started your business. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up too fast. You can do this. I feel like Home Depot. You can do this, and I can help. Make sure that you check out my Signing Agent Advanced Training Program. I just had a student give a testimonial to some of my other students about how she joined the program some years ago, and now she is one of the main signing agents for one of the biggest title companies in her city. She would have never thought, when she first became a signing agent, that her business was going to grow to what it is, but it did. And it can be the same for you. There is enough business out there for everybody. And most importantly, you can build the life and the lifestyle that you want off of a notary stamp. That's crazy. That blows my mind. That totally blows my mind. All righty, guys. Well, I don't see any questions in the chat. I had a fabulous time hanging out with you guys this month. I'm going to be back again next month, guys. Part 2. Don't miss it. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, make sure that you come back next month. It's going to be the second Saturday in December. I'm going to give you more reasons why your signing agent or your notary business is struggling. And I'm going to give you practical, hands-on tips to make your business successful, so you can end 2025 with a bang and you can start 2026 off right. All righty, guys. Hope that each and every one of you has a productive and profitable day. And I'm going to see you back here next month. Bye, guys.